Welcome back to the Unbroken Spirit. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam. Today, we're diving into the life of a man whose name is synonymous with the Wild West Sitting Bull.
Most people think his story ended with a dramatic victory in 1876. But the real struggle happened after he surrendered.
We're talking about a decade of psychological and cultural warfare played out inside government forts and reservations.
Sitting Bull was technically a prisoner, but he refused to let his spirit be captured. We'll explore his resilience and diplomacy. In 1881, after years of exile in Canada, Sitting Bull returned. His people were starving, forcing his surrender at Fort Buford. Instead of returning home, he was sent to Fort Randall, a prisoner of war camp.
Imagine that's the most famous native leader, confined under military guard for almost 2 years. But Sitting Bull didn't sit quietly.
He became a diplomat, even in captivity. Visitors, reporters, and dignitaries came to see him, advocating for Lakota sovereignty.
And he resisted assimilation. Soldiers tried to make him cut his hair and wear Western clothes, but Sitting Bull held firm.
He taught everyone that surrender was only a change in tactics, not identity. Even without land, a person could retain dignity.
By 1883, Sitting Bull moved to the Standing Rock Reservation, facing his most persistent adversary, Indian agent James McLaughlin.
McLaughlin wanted Sitting Bull to farm, abandon sun dances and ceremonies, and become a good citizen.
But Sitting Bull was famously defiant. He told us senators he would rather die an Indian than live a white man.
He joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show in 1885, touring the world and giving most of his earnings to his people.
But he hated the white world. Returning to Standing Rock, he came back more determined than ever.
In 1890, the ghost dance movement spread across the plains, a spiritual revival promising the buffalo would return.
Sitting Bull observed carefully. He didn't fully participate, but allowed his people to practice it.
McLaughlin feared rebellion. He decided Sitting Bull had to be removed.
On December 15, 1890, Lakota police surrounded him. A struggle broke out, shots were fired, and Sitting Bull was killed.
2 weeks later, the Wounded Knee Massacre marked the final chapter of large-scale armed resistance. Sitting Bull's death was symbolic, but his legacy lived on. You could lose the land, but not the spirit.
He preserved Lakota identity and culture under extreme pressure. Even in captivity, he remained a leader.
His life was a masterclass in resilience, diplomacy, resistance, and cultural preservation.
His words, "The earth is all that lasts," remind us that true legacy is what you protect and pass on. Thank you for listening to The Unbroken Spirit. Today we explored the life of Sitting Bull, not just the warrior, but the diplomat.
If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share. Stories of resilience teach us how to face the future.
Until next time, keep your spirit unbroken.